60 years later, survivors are still struggling to comprehend the Holocaust. Somehow, while managing to reflect on their painful pasts, many are looking to the future, writing their stories in books and lecturing to students so that nobody ever forgets what happened.
I feel that I survived to be able to tell the story. And some people say it didn't happen, you know. What's going to happen when we're not going to be around anymore?
It's come to the point, the first time I spoke, I needed 3 weeks to kind of remember and try bring it out. But now that you keep on taking it out and putting it back, it doesn't hurt that much anymore, for the simple reason I'm 85 and all my people wouldn't have been alive anymore anyways.
I want people to know what happened. I mean, not other refugees. They all have their story. Everybody has a story. But the Americans, not only Jewish people, but all the others, what oppression can do and what anti-Semitism can do to you.
It was a terrible, terrible way to treat a human being. But it only took 5, 6 Nazis in a town to make those rules, and that was it. The other people had to keep quiet. So it was just an inhuman way of life.
Forgive? No. I don't think you can ever forgive them. Do I understand how they did it and who did it? Yes.
I'm pained. I'm pained. How could people do things like that to people? When I see a movie like The Counterfeiters or other movies about the Holocaust, I get scared, I get sad, hurt.
Sometimes it just amazes me what people went through. I mean, these were youngsters, 10, 12, 14-year-olds. I mean, you know, that are alive now, what they went through, how they survived, the resources they had for themselves, what they did. I mean, they had nobody to guide them. It's just mind-boggling to me.
Many survivors are saddened and scared by the genocide and global strife that still exists today.
I mean, the challenge is to prevent it before it happens, instead of punishing the perpetrators, if you can, after they've done it. And I mean, look, you look at the world since Nuremberg, you've had Darfur, you've had the Sudan, you had it in Yemen, that's better now. You got it with the Palestinians and the Israelis in various forms. The world is not ready for democracy.
It's all over the world. Now you have it in Tibet. Started new. It seems to be the call of the day. I don't know what it is. Why people cannot live together.
How is it possible that people could do this? When I think about Darfur or what happened in the killing fields, how could people do things like that to each other? And it's still happening. So have we learned nothing? Will we ever learn anything?
Now they admit to it. Now they realize it, that it was everything was wrong what they did. The young Germans are very different people. It's a different world. They restored the synagogues, they restored cemeteries. They're trying to make it look normal.
Queens organizations like the Harriet and Kenneth Kupferberg Holocaust Resource Center and Archives at Queensborough Community College are doing their part to keep the legacy of the Holocaust alive. The center hosts an annual Holocaust Freedom Seder using the same Haggadah, or religious text, created in 1946 for the first Passover celebration in occupied Germany.
Anyone here who is a survivor, please stand up.
Among other events, the center holds a bi-weekly meeting of survivors called Bagels, Books, and Talk. The organizers bring the bagels, The survivors bring the talk.
Where I'm coming from hell. Okay? I am coming from hell.
Yeah,
Okay?
yes.
We all came from
Yeah,
hell.
yeah.
I lost everybody, 8 sisters and brother, my mother and my father, and all along. Why did they have to be killed?
Yeah.
So where is the answer? Give me the answer. Was haben sie gesündigt?
We can't help but think back what happened to us and how we lost practically all the families, like in my case, the entire family. And there is always a pain there that never goes away with whatever good is happening. We have to really work on it to be able to enjoy our life. Most of us have children. We want them to be sort of normal and happy, but there is always that shadow that can never go away.
You didn't think. It boggles the mind. You can't think because your mind does not accept what the eye see. And then you can't delve in it either, because then it comes down to what each and every one had to go through. And then you say, for the grace of God, here I am.